Hi, this is Scott with 4D Tech. Today we're in an Infiniti QX80 and we're going to show you how to install and use our start-stop eliminator in this vehicle, eliminating the need to press the off button on the dash every time you get in. You'll need a few basic tools, including a plastic dash removal tool, a pair of needle-nose pliers, and a T20 Torx driver. We will start by removing this end panel off of the dash here to get behind the switch. Put our dash removal tool in and start prying until we release the clips all the way down, and then tilt the panel out of the way. And we'll set that aside. Then we'll take our T20 Torx driver on this single screw at the end of the switch panel. Once we have that, we'll start to release the switch panel. You can get your fingers underneath here to get started. Release the clip there, and then there's a little tab here that goes in this tab, so we'll slide our dash removal tool up to get out over it, then unsnap the rest of the way. To unplug this connector, there's a release underneath the connector that you push with your finger, squeeze, and slide out, and you can see the release tab right there. To plug in the device, we will need to drop this fuse tap down to the fuse block. The fuse block is facing down towards the floor at the base of this panel. So we'll need to slide this down and then grab it from the underside with our fingers and pull it out between the panel and the fuse block. This may take a little bit to fish it down there, but between the access up here and through the side, you can do it no problem. With that fuse tap coming out the bottom, we'll plug in this connector. Always make sure that when we're plugging in connectors that you push them in till they click. Tuck the device in through the switch opening. Plug the other end of the device into the connector panel. And then we'll snap the connector panel back into place and replace the screw. With the screw replaced, we need to put the end panel back on. There's two hooks right here that go into these two slots here, so you do that first. Press it in, snap it in, and then this rubber needs to end up on the outside of the panel. So slide your finger down like that. When we go underneath the dash where we drop down this fuse holder, we're going to go to the fuse block, and all the way up against the driver's side is going to be these three yellow fuses right here, the 20 amps. There's going to be a red one behind it. The one all the way towards the front of the vehicle next to the red one, the last yellow 20 amp, we're going to take our needle nose pliers, grab the fuse, and unplug it. And then we'll take the fuse tap and plug it in its place. Make sure you press that all the way in so it's flat. Now that we have installed the device, we'll start up the vehicle. You'll see that the auto off setting has been automatically applied by the device. This setting will be applied every time you get in the vehicle as long as the device is installed. If you want to turn the system back on for the current drive cycle, you can simply press the button to turn it back on. The next time you start the vehicle, it will be off again. Now you see how to plug in and use the start-stop eliminator for the Infiniti QX80. I'm Scott with 4D Tech. Thank you for checking out our video.